This man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And yeah, I definitely suggest that you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know, man, time, energy, the highest forms of currency. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, stacking that guap, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. Now, listen, man, big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that been tapped in since day one. We growing this channel organically. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Constant elevation. We only going to the top, non-stop. You already know. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's locked into the channel. You already know how we give it up. You know what I'm saying? You made your way to the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV, the Realest channel. Listen, man, I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So big salute. Wipe your feet off when you come into the door. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to everybody that's tapped into this channel. Yeah, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, I gotta say this, man. You know, you see the thumbnail, right? You already see the thumbnail. You feel what I'm saying? And you already see the title to this live stream. You know what I'm saying? Dog fur violence in America, part 2. Dog fur violence in America, part 2. One thing for sure, two things for certain. We're gonna talk about this dog fur. We're gonna talk about this cancer. It's an actual cancer to the globe, my G. It is what it is, man. And, you know, like it or not, the truth is the truth. You know, the truth don't care about your feelings. The truth don't care about my feelings. The truth will remain the truth. And, you know, dog fur having people are a cancer to this globe. And we're going to talk about it now. You know, it's a lot going on in America right now, man. It's a lot going on outside. It's a war going on outside that no man is safe from. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we talk about that. We expose that. We point the finger at that. We hold the mirror up to that. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to understand something. When you a truth teller, when you speak facts, when you speak truths, you're gonna have a lot of people try to stop your message. You're gonna have a lot of backlash. You're gonna have a lot of undercover, a lot of down low, a lot of people behind the smoke and mirrors, a lot of people behind the curtains, pulling strings, trying to stop the message. And, you know, I gotta say, man, we are in a position with this channel. We are in a powerful position with this channel. A lot of people are paying attention to the words and to the message that's coming from this channel. You understand? And with that comes war. Yeah. They striking the channel. They doing this and they doing that. They playing chess at the highest level, trying to stop the message. And sometime I ain't gonna lie, here at Grown Man Business TV, I don't feel discouraged, but I feel like, what's the point? What's the point if nobody's really going to do anything about it? What's the point of giving a message if nobody's going to stand on business? What's the point of putting yourself in harm's way, making yourself a target if right after you get done, nobody's going to bust a move, nobody's going to bust a grape in a fruit fight? That's just kind of how I'm feeling. But you got to know something, right? One thing for sure, two things for certain. The message is the message. The downloads are the downloads, if you like it or not. So regardless of how I feel about the situation, the message got to be given regardless. And here we are. Here we are. We back at the big house. Make sure 110 of y'all hit that like button and hit that subscribe button when y'all walk into the big house, when y'all step into the channel, when y'all step into the live stream, because that keeps us in the algorithm. Yeah. That throws it in their face if they like it or not. Big salute to the chat. So let's talk about this. Donald Trump, second assassination attempt. Hey, listen. This is Donald Trump's second assassination attempt. Number 2, way before the election, you got 2 assassination attempts. Now, I already went live about the first one. I told y'all, you know, I felt like that was a hoax. I felt like that was, you know, that was cinema. That was a movie. That was acting. But here we go with number 2. And when I look at what's going on with assassination attempt number 2, I got to tell the people, Why haven't we declared war? Why haven't we point the finger at the Caucasian male in America? Yeah, we're going to talk about this tonight. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You got to understand something. The Caucasian male in America is the biggest threat to America. The Caucasian male in America is the biggest threat to the globe, globally. Global destruction when it comes to the Caucasian male in America. And normally I like to say dog fur having people because we all know they got that dog fur. Yeah, they got that fur that when it get wet, it smell like a wet dog, like a sheep dog. It smell like a golden retriever. Y'all already know. But tonight I want to be a little bit more direct. I want to get directly to the point. We all know they got dog fur. Donald Trump and the guy that tried to assassinate him, they got one thing in common, and that's dog fur. They both had a head full of dog fur. But tonight, I kind of want to get direct. I kind of want to get serious. I want to give y'all the message. And the message is that Caucasian males in America are the biggest threat to America. See, for a long time, they had everybody looking at black men, calling us thugs, calling us gangsters, calling us gangbangers. And after black men, what they do, they move on to the immigrants. They say, yeah, the immigrants in America are the threat to America. But I'm here to tell you here at Grown Man Business TV that the Caucasian male in America is the biggest threat to America. The biggest threat. You got white people that are voting and screaming, vote for Donald Trump. You got white men that are saying, get Donald Trump in office. And then you also got white men that are trying to assassinate Donald Trump. Nobody is pinpointing and putting yeah, come on, man. Nobody is connecting the dots on this. That is white men in America that's trying to get Donald Trump back in office. And it's also white men in America that is trying to assassinate Donald Trump. Absolutely disgusting work, my G's, but we got to talk about it. It's no more pointing the finger at black men in America. It's no more pointing the finger at Mexicans and immigrants coming to America before we point the finger at the dog fur having men of America, which are the Caucasian Americans. Now, in Florida, right? You got a dog fur having Caucasian male somewhere out there with a rifle trying to assassinate Donald Trump. And nobody's talking to them. Nobody's pinpointing. Nobody's pointing a finger. It's absolutely disgusting work, my G's. Absolutely disgusting work. How can it be racist when you got a white man trying to kill another white man? When you got a Caucasian dog fur having white Caucasian male trying to assassinate Donald Trump. Salute to the chat. 200 people in here. Tap in or tap out, but you know something, you're going to tap into this. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, we're going to talk about this, and you need to know something. I left the comment section open. Yeah, I didn't make it subscribers only tonight. I want everybody in here to listen to this. I want everybody in here to comment on this. One thing you got to understand here at Grown Man Business TV, we are nothing like the other content creators on YouTube. This is not something that you're going to get every day. This is not something that you're going to be able to look forward to every day. You're going to have to tap in when it tap in. You're going to have to get in tune when you get in tune. And when I go live, you're going to have to be subscribed so you get the notifications, homie. One thing in America that we have not done yet, one thing in America that we have not done yet is point the finger at the Caucasian male of America. We have not held accountable. We have not put them on the hot seat. We have not put it in their face of what they, come on, man. When it comes to assassinations of presidents in America, who has done that? Caucasian males. When it comes to racist acts in America, who's doing that? Caucasian males. Oh man, we're gonna talk about this tonight. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. America is going under siege right now. America is in between a rock and a hard spot right now. Why is that? Because we have not held Caucasian males accountable. Yeah. You got to know something. The three-letter people, we talk about them. We expose them. We say what we like and what we don't like about them. But why is it that when it comes to Caucasian males, y'all scared to speak up? Y'all scared to talk? Y'all scared to expose? You got a white man shooting at Donald Trump? And the sick part about it is, you gotta understand something, right? It's nothing we could do about this. We can't save the situation. We can't step into the situation. It's nothing we gonna be able to do about this. This is on them. See, the whole time they was doing slavery, the whole time they was, implementing Jim Crow, the whole time they was implementing redlining, the whole time they was implementing racism as the structure in the core of America, they forgot that one day everything is going to turn around. One day they tables is going to turn, and right now it's happening right in front of our face, my G. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. White on white violence, dog fur violence in America is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high, homie, and there's nothing we can do about it. Dog fur people is going to have to come to the conclusion and figure out what they want to do next. Yeah, dog fur. I said it. Dog fur people of America. The Caucasian white male is the biggest threat to American soil right now. Up to date, present time, right now. The Caucasian male. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't feel that? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be at all times. When you come to Grown Man Business TV, you're going to get a grown man perspective, my G. You're not about to get Saucy Santana. You're not about to get the Rainbow Coalition. You're not about to get none of that over here. There is no transformer activity over here. And I left the chat open for a certain reason. Because I want everybody to see these Caucasian males expose themselves. I want everybody to see it. Soon as you point the finger at a Caucasian male, they call you a victim. Soon as you point the finger at a dog fur having Caucasian male in America, they say, stop crying. Well, listen, man, we not crying about it. I'm telling the truth. I'm speaking out about it. I'm exposing it. The number one threat to America is the Caucasian male, my G. When is everybody going to step back and look at that? When is everybody going to step back, stop talking, and point the finger and go to war? See, you got to be careful how you talk on these YouTube streets. Because like I said, when you speak in truth, that's when they start to play games with your channel. That's when it becomes war, my G. The Caucasian male is the biggest threat to America. It's the biggest threat to global society that we know. It is what it is. In America, they make you think that the immigrants is a threat. They make you think that black people is a threat. Foundational black Americans. They make you think that we are a threat. And all the whole time, it's those dog fur having people that's a threat. They destroying the very country that their ancestors went through all that trouble to steal. All that trouble they went through, killing people, slavery. They went through all of that for the new age Caucasian male to let it slip through their fingers, for the new age Caucasian male to try to destroy it. Let's talk about it. Y'all ancestors is rolling in their grave right now, watching y'all. Because I want to tell y'all something. I want to really give y'all some game. These new Caucasian dog fur having people are the weakest. They are the weakest. Oh yeah, back in the day, those white people was gangsters. They was gangster. They knew how to steal. They knew how to kill. They knew how to implement law. But these new dog fur having people, these new Caucasians, they are weak. So you got white men destroying America. At the same time, you got white men selling America out to China, selling America out to these foreign countries. It all comes down to the Caucasian male of America. Yeah, weak, homie. Weak. You gotta let that, you got to let that marinate, my G. Sit on that. Do you want Donald Trump or don't you want Donald Trump? Because y'all say y'all want Donald Trump in office. Y'all say that Donald Trump needs to be the president. At the same time, y'all trying to assassinate Donald Trump. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Y'all say y'all want Donald Trump in office. At the same time, it's a dog fur having Caucasian male trying to assassinate him. When I say weak, you got to understand something. It took some gangster ass Caucasian men to take America. It took some gangster dog fur having men to implement slavery. I mean, you had to be a gangster. What we talking about here? You got to know something, man. White people have fumbled America. It's over. And it's gotten so bad, it's gotten so out of pocket that even white people in America are not reaping the benefits of what their ancestors did in America. You know, white supremacy, that shit almost don't even exist anymore. You got white people trying to assassinate Donald J. Trump. And when you look in the chat, you're going to see them same very dog fur having people calling me a racist. You got to understand something. That's a ploy. That's a distraction. That's smoke and mirrors when you get to telling the truth. And then those very dog fur having people call you a racist. I don't like Trump or Kamala. At this point, let me tell you something. At this point, you got to realize both Democrat and Republicans are against you. There is no win-win with this. It don't even matter anymore. It don't even matter. Not one of these Republicans, not one of these Democrats said exactly what they're going to do for the American people. Not one. You listen to Kamala silly ass talk on that stage, and you realize she ain't got no plan for the American people. You listen to Donald Trump, and you realize he ain't got no plan for the American people. When you can see through the smoke and mirrors, what you realize is we've been sacrificed. The American people have been sacrificed on the global stage, my G. The trap is to make you think you got to win in the fight. The trap is to make you think Donald Trump is for you. Kamala Harris is for you. I'm here to tell you, nobody is for the American people. We are slaves to the establishment. We are slaves to the matrix. That's why we get up every day and we go to work and we pay taxes to pay off the Ukraine, to pay off China, to pay off all these foreign people. We get up every day, we go to work, and we pay taxes to pay off everybody else except ourselves. There is no saving this shit. It's a sinking ship. Oh yeah, I said that. I said that. And who do we have to blame for this? Who do we have to blame for the downfall of America? Caucasian males, dog fur having white men in America is the blame, is the reason. All the way up to Trump, all the way up to Biden, all the way up to the higher ups and the elites. Oh, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, those are puppets. They realize that we don't trust white people anymore. So now they putting these subpar black people, these so-called black people in front of you. Yeah. You gotta blame the white man. I know it sound cliche. I know it sound cliche. I know it sound funny, but it's the truth, homie. Who sold America out? Who's in control of this land right now? White men. And I told y'all a long time ago, never fall for the double cross. Always pay attention to the triple cross. The double cross is when they say, blame the white man. Oh, stop crying. You're a racist. That's the double cross. The triple cross is all of these white people that know what's going on. They see it happening right before our eyes. They got so much pride and so much ego that they are so embarrassed that they can't just say, listen, bro, listen, we have lost control of America. We need help. We have lost control of the establishment. We need your help. They're so far gone. They're so egotistical that they can't say that. Oh man, listen, man, it's over. Peep this game. Let me give y'all some game, right? Salute to the 256 people in the chat. Run the likes up. Get the likes up, homie. Get the likes up. This is not what you're not gonna get this every day. This is not your everyday content. This is not your everyday YouTube channel, homie. A lot of y'all don't know how y'all got here. Y'all trying to figure out. I'm just here to give you the game. I'm just here to give you the game, homie. That's it. Like it or love it. I'm going to lead you to the water. Drink it or don't. It don't matter to me because I'm going to tell y'all something. I would suggest, right? Everybody get grounded. I would suggest that I don't care how bad the market is. I don't care how bad real estate is. I would suggest that everybody make sure that you got a house to go to, that you got a home to go to. Because when the shit hit the fan, homie, everybody in those apartments, everybody in those project buildings, everybody in those townhouses, y'all gonna eat the fire first. Get something to protect, homie. Make sure you have something to protect and be ready to protect it. That's it. That's it. The white male, the Caucasian male is the biggest threat to America. It's not China. It's not Russia. It's not black people. It's not immigrants. It's not the Ukraine. It's white males, dog fur having men. This is the only channel on YouTube you're going to get the real. The only channel. And notice how over the decades, right? Over the last 3, 4, 5 decades, it's always been another race of people. It's always been another race. It's always been black people. It's always been Mexicans. It's always been Asians. It's always been foreigners, immigrants. Not one time have we ever stopped and looked at Caucasian males. Not one time have we ever stopped and really looked at the history. Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. 300 people in here. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Y'all got to understand something. When you talk like this, when you give the real, when you speak facts, look at the chat. Look at the distractions. Look at all of the dog fur having men in my chat right now, trying to distract you, trying to confuse you. Toxic racism. Is that the reason why y'all don't want to talk about slavery? Is that the reason why y'all get flustered anytime slavery was toxic racism? Slavery, you know, white men having homosexual sex with the male slaves, you know, white men raping the female slaves, you know, white men molesting the slave children, you know, white men feeding babies to alligators, you know, white men, huh? This is the part they don't like. This is the part that they don't like. Salute to the chat. You already know what time it is. You already know how we giving it up. Y'all locked into the Realest channel on YouTube. There is no denying that. Caucasian men are the biggest threat to America, to this soil. Caucasian men sold out America to China, to Russia. And it's so far gone that even white Americans are not reaping the benefits. They're not reaping the benefits of what their ancestors laid down for them. That's why you see a lot of Caucasian people talking about the immigrants, talking about jobs, talking about not being able to pay for this or pay for that because being white ain't enough no more. Yeah, we have reached the point where being white, the Caucasian male, the white supremacy is not enough. Oh, I'm far from delusional. Let me give y'all some game, right? Big salute to Jamal Rashad, my G. You know, I really been having Jamal Rashad on my brain for the last week. I want to send positive energy out to Jamal Rashad. Wherever you at, my G, wherever they got you pinned up, wherever they got you locked up at, I want to send positive energy to Jamal Rashad because I can't give it to you no better than Jamal Rashad. And you got to understand something. When you talk like that, when you giving up that much game, when you telling that much truth, they throw your ass in jail or they'll Malcolm X you. Martin Luther King you. Big salute to the chat. What it do? Yeah. Yeah. One of our most powerful warriors, Jamal Rashad, has been locked up for a while now. We haven't heard anything from him. We haven't seen anything. We don't know. I'm telling you, is deep as wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And one of the reasons why I left the chat open, one of the reasons why I left the comment section open tonight is because I want y'all to be able to see with your own eyes. I want y'all to be able to see the dog fur having people in the chat. Oh, they got a head full of dog fur. They smell like a wet Labrador. They smell like a sheepdog, and they typing in the chat. They want to distract you from the fact that white men are the ones trying to kill Donald Trump. White men. It make me smile because you got to understand this. We are at a point in the history of America where they have lost full control over the establishment. Caucasian men, the higher-ups and the elites, the three-letter people, everybody have lost control of the establishment. There's nobody at the wheel right now. There is nobody at the wheel of America. You got Joe Biden barely able to speak one full sentence. You got Kamala Harris, who is not the president. She is only running for president. Look how crazy this is, where you got Donald Trump, you got Kamala Harris debating each other, and neither one of them are the president. Neither one. Neither one of these people are the president right now. We haven't heard from the actual president of the United States of America in months. Why would the vice president and a non-president be debating each other? This shit is a circus. There is nobody at the wheel right now as I speak to y'all. 229 people in the chat, and I'm telling you, there is nobody at the wheel. And right now, you got white men in Florida taking shots at Donald Trump. You got white men in Pennsylvania shooting at Donald Trump. And nobody is able to say to themselves, this is deeper than rap. This is, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. White men are the catalyst of America. No longer are you going to be able to put on a suit and a tie and speak in your proper language. Oh, what's going on, man? My name is Billy. And we're going to think or believe that you're harmless. No longer. We at a point right now where every white Caucasian male needs to be looked at as a threat, handled as a threat. I'm here, man. I told y'all this is not something you're going to get every day. This is not information you're going to be able to tap into when it comes to YouTube, because YouTube has been weaponized. YouTube has been compromised. The majority of these YouTubers, they don't even understand what they dealing with. They talking about rats. They talking about snitches. They talking about Diddy. They talking about everything except what's the real. That's what separate me from them. That's why you here. What do it matter if this man is a rat? When America is going underwater as we speak. When America is drowning as we fucking speak. And the very people that you thought, the very people that made you believe that they were for America, that they were American patriots, are selling America out. Selling American people out. Caucasian males are the greatest threat to America. White people, dog. See, you didn't know that you was about to get the real. You didn't know that you was stepping in to one of the realest channels on YouTube. You didn't know that. You thought that I left the comment section open for y'all, right? By mistake. Y'all thought y'all slipped in, but I brought you. I put the cheese on the rat trap, and the rats all in the chat. Look in the chat. Look at these. Look at these. They right here. They in the chat. The statistics show that white men are the greatest threat to America. The statistics show that. Actually, let's talk about this, right? When it comes to presidents, when they get assassinated, what person does it? What race of male assassinates presidents in America? White men, Caucasians, Spaniards, Europeans. Y'all the ones that assassinate presidents. Y'all the ones that assassinate leaders. Let me address that. Devon, right? We all need to unify. Well, that starts with white people. You can't unify with people who don't even have connections to the cosmos. It's hard to unify with people that have an animal instinct. That's another distraction by white people. White people, Caucasian males, they always say, we need to unify. Well, let's unify. Let's unify. And I say this, and here we go. If we're gonna unify, then I'm gonna sit at the table and I'm gonna represent black people, and I'm gonna send the first vote out there and let everybody know that I vote white people out of power. Y'all need to give up the power. Y'all need to get out of y'all need to get out of the quarterback role when it comes to America. I vote white people out of power. Yeah, if we're gonna unify for the better of America, if we're gonna unify for the better of the globe, then I say it's only been Caucasian dog fur having people that been destroying the water, that been destroying the air, that been destroying the infrastructure of America. It's only been y'all. So up to this point, your duties are no longer needed. Your services, Caucasian men, Caucasian people in America, your services are no longer needed. I vote y'all out of power. That's what I say. You know what's ill, right? Hard rocker. Obama brought in. He did that. But guess who made him do it? Guess who put him in position to do it? Guess who told Obama to bring in the homosexual situation, the homosexual agenda? White men. Guess who brought the homosexual agenda to the Americas? White men. Oh, out there in Greek and Rome, those Caucasian men was having homosexual sex, and they brought it to America. The slave owners in America, oh, they was all homosexuals. Y'all didn't know that? So when you talk about Obama, you're not even talking about a black man. Obama's half white. He's half Caucasian. That means that Obama got some of that dog fur in him. That means Obama got some of that dog fur in him. Because a black man would have never done that. Cheers to that. Cheers. No, listen, Zach. Let's attend to the chat real fast since I left it open for y'all. Zach, if I'm lost, what that make you? You in my chat talking right now. You in my chat typing your little fingers, using your Twitter fingers right now as I speak. So if I'm lost, then you listening to a, come on, man, what that make you? Fuck out of here. I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna let y'all live tonight. I'm gonna let y'all live tonight. You know what I'm saying? I am Aboriginal, exactly. Fuck, I look like listening to a lost person. What I look like typing in the chat of a lost man. Why would I even engage? Why would I even open my ears to a lost man? Because what you got to understand is this. When you talking like this and you speaking facts, they get flushed, they get flustered. They get shaky. And they do everything possible to distract you, to offset the truth. This land was stolen. This land was built on lies, death, blood, destruction, lies. So when you bring the truth into the matter, it make them, it's like a vampire in the sunlight. They get shaky, they get flustered. But I don't care. Now let's go deep into this matter, right? You got Donald Trump facing his second assassination. You got a tsunami, you got a tornado, you got a hurricane, you got a huge storm approaching the East Coast as we speak. In Houston, you got a huge oil fire going on right now. I'm talking state of emergency in America. You got to understand something. It's wartime. It's wartime, homie. It's really going down as we speak, and nobody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about rat and snitching, and it's going down right in front of our face, and you know, it's nasty work. We at a state and time right now in America where all I can tell you to do is make sure you got something to protect. Have something to protect. You might want to buy a house. You might want to get your hands on some property as soon as possible. Like now. Because when this shit hit the fan, oh, you ain't going to be able to protect them apartment complexes. You ain't going to be able to protect those townhouses. You're not going to be able to protect those project buildings in New York City. You're gonna be assed out. You're gonna be assed out, homie. Now you can watch from the, you can listen. Now you can watch from the back. You can watch from the back. The only thing that's important right now as we speak is a property to protect. And you got to know something, right? I said to myself, and I speak this truth all the time, and I tell people, you know, in America, you don't own this. In America, you don't own that. And that's still facts. But what I'm realizing and what I'm coming to the conclusion and what I'm coming to grips is that you might want to have a fucking property to own. You might want to have an HOA. You might want to have neighbors that's going to protect you and protect that property. You might want to have a community of people that all want to protect that community, because when the shit hits the fan, your apartment is over. Your townhouse is over. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing that's going to matter in a few months. In a few months, I'm telling you, before the end of this year happens, the only thing that's going to happen The only thing that's going to matter, the only thing that's going to make any sense is the property that you own, the property that you protect. You know, I really came to that conclusion because the neighborhood that I own my property, my house, my neighbors are all gun owners. You know, man, you got a better chance robbing a bank than breaking in my house. Because if I don't shoot you, my neighbor's gonna shoot you. If I don't shoot you, my neighbor's gonna shoot you. If my neighbor don't shoot you, their neighbor, you won't make it out the neighborhood. You won't make it off the block. It's coming, my G. It's on its way. It's happening right before our eyes. And you got to understand something again. Caucasian males are the biggest threat to America. Caucasian males are the biggest threat to the Constitution. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be a cold winter. It's going to be a cold winter, Scott. For mind you, it don't get cold where I'm at. One of the main reasons why I bought this property, one of the main reasons why I didn't bend, break, or fold is because I'm going to reside wherever the palm trees grow naturally. Wherever the palm trees grow naturally, that's where you're going to find Grown Man Business TV. I don't really worry about winter. That's something that I've excluded myself. I've excluded myself from wintertime. As long as the sun is in the sky, I'm all right. Now, if they cover up the sun, that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother issue. But as long as the sun is in the sky, I'm gonna have heat. I'm gonna have energy. That city, get out of the cities. Get far away from the city as possible. And it's coming way before you. Listen what I'm telling y'all. It's happening right now. It's happening right now, my G. It's no turning back. It's no dodging it. It's no fixing it. It's already too far gone. We have been sold out as American people by Caucasian males. We have been sold out by the American people right next to us, that we live next to, that we work next to, that we do business with. These very dog fur having people been looking in our eyes the whole time, meanwhile selling out America. And because they have lost control of an establishment, because they have lost control of America, they are trying to crash out the whole vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? They said, fuck it. Fuck it. We're going to crash out the whole vehicle. Whoever's in the car, they're going to go with us. But what they did not understand and realize is that the meek will inherit the earth. The meek will inherit the earth. There's no stone that won't be unturned, my G. So their time is up. It's over. MJ, I see you in the chat. What it do? You got to know something, right? A lot of my counterparts, a lot of my counterparts, they go live every day. This kind of truth, man, we cannot go live every day. This kind of truth has to be spread out. It's time to put white men on the chopping block. It's time to put white men, Caucasian males between the ages of 18 to 35. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You know what I'm saying? We about to take this thing to the next level. We not stopping. Hey Matt, you good till next year. You good till next year, homie. But you know what I'm talking about, Matt. You know that your people did what they did on this land. They stole this land. You know y'all running out of time. You know. You know. And see, that's one thing that really irks me is that even the good white people, even the Caucasian people that are kind-hearted, they know what's going on. They know what their counterparts have done. They know there's nobody at the wheel of America right now. I know enough. I know enough. You understand what I'm saying, Donald? I know enough history. I know in the last 500 years, Caucasian males, white males have destroyed the country. I know in the last 500 years, Caucasian males have done everything possible to destroy the globe, destroy the air, destroy the water, destroy the food. I know that much. I know that much. We could talk about Africa. Africa sold they self out to white men, to Caucasian males. So that's why I don't get on that. I don't like the, you know, when I talk to Africans, because I'm not an African, homie. I'm not an African. I tell Africans all the time, y'all can't blame the white man. The white man didn't force Africans to sell Africans. The white man didn't force Africans to sell Africa. The white man didn't force Africans to sell out their country. So Africans have to stand on that. They got to live with that. Africans have to live with the fact that they sold out their country to Caucasian white males. Europeans, Spaniards, whatever you want to call them. What's the difference? The difference between the Aboriginals of America, the Aboriginals of America went to war with the white man. We went to war with the Spaniards. We went to war. Africans and my people and Africans, we are not the same. Africans sold African slaves to those white people. Africans sold out China. Africa sold out their whole continent. Africa is the richest continent on the globe. And guess who's getting the money? Japanese, Chinese, French, Europeans, Caucasians, white people. So Africans got to live with that. That's why you see all the Africans coming to America trying to find a better life. Why would you have to find a better life in America when you got the richest continent on the fucking globe? Because you a sellout. Africans, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Johannesburg, wherever you from, you a fucking sellout. Why you think Haiti is in a bad position? Why you think Haiti is in the position that it's in? Because Haiti went to war with the French. Haiti went to war with them people. The Queen of England. The Queen of England died and y'all cry. The Queen of England passed away and y'all don't celebrate in the fucking streets. The American, the Aboriginal, the indigenous people of America, the foundational black Americans, we are the only people on the globe that went to war. We might have lost the war, but we went to fucking war. what's his name? You be dudes be having the weirdest names. I like that you in the chat. I left the chat open exactly for dudes like you. Yeah, I'm poor. Hold on. Ooh, that motherfucking tequila, baby. I'm poor, baby. Yeah, I'm poor. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. 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 Let's look to the chat. Airbnb. I know. I know it look like an Airbnb. I know it though. I know it though. Yeah. Oh, and you in the right place too. You see that? You see that? You in the right place, nigga. Yeah, what y'all doing? I'm talking shit to y'all now. We just talking. Hey, look, I'm just talking shit to y'all now. What it do? What it do? You already know what time it is. Yeah, Brent, you sit here and listen to that too. You listen to a black man take a big long piss in the bathroom. Oh yeah, dog fur. Oh yeah, dog fur. You got to know something, Zach Marley. It's a reason why when you get wet, that shit smell like a wet dog. You ever thought to yourself, why do I smell like a wet dog when I get wet? Why do my hair smell like a sheep dog, a golden retriever, a Labrador? Why? Why is that? Dog fur. Oh, it's a head full of. Let me give y'all some game real quick. I told y'all, dog fur. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Dog fur. That's dog fur right there. You understand me? Let me show you some more. Look at that. Look at that right there. We gonna end the chat on this. This is what we gonna end the chat on right here. Dog. Look at this. Look at this shit here. Look at your people. Look at your people, man. This is what I'm talking about when I say dog fur. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit to the mouth. Biggest threat to America. This shit right here. Yo, you understand what you looking at? Look at this. The biggest threat to America right here. That's the biggest threat to America right here, man. Salute, salute. Pop, what's the name? Papa TV. Yeah, come on, man. If you've been a day once invested in, you know how we giving it up. You know how we giving it up. Let me ask you a question, Papa. If you've been a day one investor, do you believe or don't you believe that Caucasian males are the greatest threat to American soil? Do you believe that, Papa TV? The greatest threat. School shootings, shootings in buildings, shootings in churches, shootings in grocery stores, shootings in, come on, man, assassinating presidents, attempting to assassinate presidents. All this is happening under your watch, Papa TV. And if you've been a down one, day one investor since Grown Man Business TV, come on, it's not about the channel, homie. Let's tell truth here. Ask me who's one of the biggest threats to the black community. I would say black men. Most of the shootings that go on in the black community is done by black men. Who's the biggest threat to the Asian community? Asian men. A bunch of the crime that goes down in the Asian community, a bunch of the crime that happens in Chinatown is not black or white, it's Asian men. The gang leaders in the Asian community are Asian men. The prostitutes in the Asian community are Asian women. The pimps in the Asian community are Asian men. The gamblers. The only difference is the violence that we do in the black community, it don't affect America. The difference is the violence that the Asian men do in the Asian community, it don't affect America. But guess what? Caucasian males do violence that affects America. And a Caucasian male is the one who tried to shoot Donald Trump. A Caucasian male is the one that shot Kennedy. A Caucasian male. So Papa TV, if you've been a day one, listen, man, we 23,000 subscribers in. 23,000. If you've been a day one investor, explain your people to me in the chat. Talk to me, homie. Why would a white man, one of your people, why would they shoot at Donald Trump? Why would they do that? See, I don't like that. When we talk about the black community, as a black man, I don't have to know these men that are doing the damage in the black community, but I can speak on behalf of them. I can say, yo, in the black community, black men are killing black men. And then I can take accountability and say, yo, we need to fix that. We need to stop that. We need to do whatever we can to prevent that. But white men don't do that. They don't ride. They don't stand up. They that coward shit, you gotta stop that. That was a white man that shot at Donald Trump. So what you gotta say about that, Papa TV? Oh, man. Why, Papa TV? Why are you guys kissing dogs in the fucking mouth? How about that? Answer me that, Papa TV. It all no, Papa TV. Y'all made it race against race. Again, Caucasian men made it race against race. Not Kamala Harris, not Obama. No black person did that, and they not even black. Papa TV. White men started and created racism amongst everybody else. White people. So Papa TV, you got to come harder than that, homie. You got to come better than that. Race, she made it about race. It always been about race. For the last 500, 600 years, it been about race in America. You ain't know that? Come on, Papa TV. You got to do better than that. Listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV, man. I ain't staying here all night with y'all. We're going to definitely tap in. We're going to have some more conversation. Like it or not, man. That's going to be the last thing I do tonight, Papa TV. My point is, not even exposing, because it already been exposed. My point is shining light on the situation. Why is it so wrong to point out white men? Why is it so wrong to point the finger at white men? Why is it so wrong to tell the truth and speak on the things that we have seen white men do over decades, centuries? What's the outcome? Let me give y'all some game on this, right? Because again, I'm not like any other YouTuber. This is the realest channel on YouTube. This is the realest channel. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So I'm gonna be honest and tell you something, Papa TV. The outcome is whoever falls under my voice, whoever listens to this live stream, will get a different perspective on white men. YouTube has been weaponized. So a lot of people on YouTube feel like they are making a change. They feel like they have a voice. They feel like they are more powerful and more influential than they really are. You understand what I'm saying? So what you got to know and what you got to understand is that as powerful as you think you are, because I know I'm more powerful than CNN, I'm more powerful than Fox News, I'm more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag on your radio every morning. I still got to understand, accept the fact that this application, this platform is ran and controlled by the higher ups and the elites. So you are only as powerful as they are going to allow you to be. I would have 100,000 subscribers right now. Trust me. Trust me. If I was preaching hate, if I was preaching death, if I was destroying my community, I would have 100,000 subscribers. But I was able to pull out 23,000 subscribers off the muscle. Off the muscle. Because the higher ups and the elites are in control of this. So what's the outcome? The outcome is simply for anybody that falls under my voice to get a grown man business perspective. To be given pure dope, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. White Caucasian males have been the biggest threat to America for a long time, and they have been confusing you. They have told you that black people are thugs and gangsters. They have told you that it's the immigrants. They have told you that it's the Mexicans. They have pointed the finger at every other race instead of looking in the mirror. And here at Grown Man Business TV, I'm going to force you to look in the mirror. I'm disgusted I'm disgusted. I'm highly disappointed in Caucasian dog fur having men for letting those white boys shoot them rifles at Donald Trump and not going to fucking war behind it. White boys out here kissing dogs in the fucking mouth and then leaving their house and shooting rifles at Donald Trump, and these other Caucasian males ain't going to war behind it. I'm disgusted at that. I'm disgusted at the fact that y'all ancestors did everything that they did to steal this land and y'all ain't do nothing but sell it to China. I'm disgusted at that. It's time to hold y'all accountable the same way y'all hold black people accountable. It's time to hold y'all accountable for the destruction of the American soil, my G. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Like it or not, I said what I said. I'm standing on that. This is the biggest threat to American soil right here. This is the biggest threat to American soil right here. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Listen, man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You definitely know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We ain't sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. We giving you this dope, raw, pure, uncut, off the brick into the bottles. Giving you this game, man. Now I'm up. I got some business to handle. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleaning, dusting. It's being as though we have a decent, pretty, it's a pretty big house. It's hard to keep up with the dust. I gotta dust. I every now and then I'll hire maids. But one thing I notice is even the maids don't really get all the dust that I want. So, I'm gonna dust and I'm gonna clean, and I've been mopping and handling business. Big salute to the chat. I'm thinking about going live in about an hour. I want to talk about Lil Wayne. I want to talk about Jay-Z, Super Bowl performance. You already know we're gonna get deeper than rap. Papa TV, salute. I ain't got listen, Papa TV. Before I leave, let me say this. This is Grown Man Business TV, Papa TV. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes grown men are not going to see eye to eye. Sometimes grown men are going to disagree. But the beautiful thing about Grown Man Business TV is that grown men, we can agree to disagree. I ain't got no hate towards you, homie. The truth is the truth. The real is the real. White men are the greatest threat to American soil in the last 500 years. It's been on white men destroying the globe, destroying America, destroying shit. If you don't, we can agree to disagree. There's no beef. But I'm here to show you. I'm here to give you that game that, see, a lot of y'all don't know Grown Man Business. Y'all have been infiltrated with the Rainbow Coalition. So y'all don't know how grown men interact. So maybe you don't agree with this message, and that's okay. The truth still remains the truth, homie. Who's been in control of America for the last 500 years? Caucasian men, white men. Who's been control and running the government and implementing all of these crazy policies on America and on the globe in the last 500 years? White men, Caucasian men. When we was in control, when we was in charge, when we had what we had, we was building pyramids, we was strengthening the globe. We had a whole society that was way more advanced than this society that we live in right now. We had free electricity. You know, those people back in those days when black people in the Moors and all these black people were running the globe. You know, we had free electricity, homie. You pay for electricity now. Your ancestors, white people, got us paying for shit that the globe gives us for free. We pay for water. We pay for electricity. We pay for air. White men have destroyed the globe. And I didn't say all white men. I didn't say all white people, but the people that are in power, the richest men on the globe at this present moment are white men. Back when Mensa Musa was the richest man in the world, gold was everywhere. We spread that shit around. We builded up economies. We builded up communities. White men are in control now. Bill Gates. Yeah. Respectfully. I'm just the black guy that's going to tell you what it is. That's why my white counterparts love me, because I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. If we talking about the black community, I could talk about that. But guess what? All roads lead to the white man. All roads, poverty, black, all this shit leads to a fucking white man. I don't think we going to, Emily, I don't think we're going to have a president. Biden is the president still, right? We haven't heard from Biden. Right now, we have no fucking president. This is why I'm trying to give you the game. I'm trying to keep it 100 with you. I'm trying to give you the game. We have no president. There is nobody at the wheel of America right now. Kamala Harris is not the president. Donald Trump is not the president. Where the fuck is Biden at? They gearing y'all up not to have a president. They priming y'all. They getting your mental capacity situated and ready not to have a president. And after that, game over. If you ain't got a house to protect, your ass gonna be in a fucking camp somewhere. If you don't have a home to protect, your ass is gonna be somewhere in a camp. I like that, Kyle. You know, I like that. He said, what about the Hispanics? We have the numbers. We will hold the seats. Mexico has stopped buying corn from the US and will hurt the American economy. US Hispanics are playing the long game. Let me tell you something, Kyle, before I get out of here. Y'all can't even save America. Y'all can't fill the seats because nobody respects Hispanics in America, because y'all have not spilled enough blood in America. Y'all have not built America. Y'all have not done nothing for the infrastructure of America. Y'all only have worked here for, y'all have no history that's respected on American soil. Respectfully. This is what you got to understand, though. White men will crash America before anybody gets it. At least they're going to try to. They're going to try to. But like I said, the meek inherit the earth. The meek. Don't you understand what I'm saying? Mexico ain't strong enough to go to war with what we got going over here in America. That's why Mexico is Mexico. They don't want to go to war with us. They want to come to America and they want to reap the benefits of American policies and they want to reap the benefits of what black people did in America. But Mexico don't want to go to, they don't want war with that. So y'all ain't going to be able to fill up the seats. This land is going to go back to who created it. This land is going to go back to who it started with. The indigenous foundational black Americans. Y'all not strong enough, homie. That's one thing I like to say about Mexicans. Y'all work hard. Y'all do a lot of work. Y'all build houses, cheap houses. Y'all build cheap houses. Y'all are willing to work. You know why? Because y'all haven't went through the slavery process. Y'all haven't spilt blood. See, we ain't willing to work like Mexicans because we already did the work. I know that. I didn't say they didn't help the South. I didn't say they didn't help. Mexicans help. You got to know this, right, Willie? It's impossible for them to close all the loopholes. They trying, though. You right. You right about that. They trying, but they can't. They are almost out of time. It's nothing they can do. It's over. It's fucking over, Obi. They only keeping the Band-Aid over the wound as much as they trying to stop the bleeding as much as possible. It's nothing. Why, as hard as Mexicans work in America, why you think they ain't got a grip? Why you think they ain't in the politics? Why you think? Because we done already did the work. It's like a motherfucker drawing a portrait, drawing a Picasso, and then the Mexicans come and they tracing the Picasso. They trying to trace it. They ain't actually do it. They tracing it. Nobody respects you if you trace the picture. We want you to draw that shit. We want you to originate it. Exactly. Mr. Very, exactly. They don't want to accept that the civil rights movement is the only reason y'all over here. And not just Mexicans. I'm talking all foreigners. Africans, they come over here, they don't want to respect it. Mexicans come over here, they don't want to respect it. But we the only reason why y'all over here. Because white people didn't want y'all over here. And white people was willing to kill to keep y'all from coming over here. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. Big salute to everybody that's in the chat. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all locked into the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. And we're going to run these numbers up. Y'all came to the Realest channel on YouTube. The Realest. You're not going to hear this nowhere else. You're not going to get... Just thank me later, man. All right? So listen, you already know it's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Gang.